Sun star discloses Sophie Cunningham reality amid Dweeb Caitlin Clark admission. When Sophie Cunningham arrived in Indiana, few expected her to become such a vital piece of the team's identity. That changed on June 17 in a heated clash with the Connecticut Sun. Cunningham's physical defense against Jacy Sheldon got so intense that security intervened before the officials even stepped in. Moments later, Sheldon aimed at Caitlin Clark, escalating tensions further. The episode cemented Cunningham's reputation as a protector of her teammates, as former teammate Bria Hartley now broke the silence. On the Good Follow podcast with Rose Gold Onwood, Connecticut Sun player Bria Hartley spoke about Sophie Cunningham's mentality and how their relationship is after the Sophie Cunningham-Jacy Sheldon incident. "I think at that point, Sophie may have gotten fed up in that moment, and she was going to hard foul someone. So then, I think everyone liked Jacy. I was proud of Jacy. Like she didn't back down or anything like that. So, and the LA, Lindsay Allen, came over to help her out. I was on the bench at the time. I was like, dang." Bria Hartley said, talking about the incident. "When you've played 2 years in the league together, you know each other so much that you can predict how someone is going to react. That is exactly how Bria Hartley and Sophie Cunningham's relationship is." Talking more about their relationship, Bria Hartley said, "We're competitors at the end of the day, like all of us out there. Like I said, Sophie, we were teammates and we have a really good relationship. So when we're out there, spur of the moment, stuff is going to happen sometimes. If there was anyone who could have a reason to have a strained relationship with Sophie Cunningham, it was Bria Hartley. But with the way Sophie Cunningham has always stood up for her teammates, one minor heat-of-the-moment incident was never going to strain that, even if that meant Sophie had to take an injury blow." Sophie Cunningham's season came to a heartbreaking end after she suffered a knee injury against the Connecticut Sun. She tore her MCL following a collision with Bria Hartley under the basket, a moment that forced her to be helped off the court by team staff. The injury not only sidelined her for the remainder of the season, but also marked a difficult blow for an Indiana Fever squad that had grown to rely on her toughness and presence. Yet Cunningham made it clear the bond with Hartley remained strong despite the unfortunate play. Speaking on the Show Me Something podcast, she emphasized there was no bad blood. "I know Bria and I'm actually really good friends with Bria. I think it was a basketball play. I was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. She'd never try to hurt me. I've got nothing but love for Bria." Even her mother's reaction on social media, Cunningham explained, couldn't change the fact that the two share deep respect and friendship. So it isn't one-sided acknowledgement from Bria, but from Cunningham too. Sophie Cunningham is one of the most loved players in the locker room, but some have even accused Sophie of defending CC just because of fame and popularity. But if anyone has seen them both the entire season, it is clear that personal gain is the least of concerns between the two. The reason for Sophie Cunningham's avoidance of cameras? Well, it seemed like her alarm didn't go off in the morning, as she wasn't ready as she usually is. And of course, like any other sister, Caitlin cashed in the opportunity. But all these incidents aside, it is well known that their bond is very deep, and it is because of the close bonds in the entire Indiana Fever squad that they have been able to withstand so many challenges and still find themselves in a position to reach the WNBA Finals.